So my journey with urban fitness started with a cold call. I happened to be researching trainers. I was not in a place where I was ready to do anything or commit to anything. Um, but I was researching trainers and I was lucky enough to get on the phone with Addie at Urban Fitness. And we met that same day, and it was no pressure, not an obligation. But she really asked questions that none of the other fitness professionals that I had spoken with asked of me. And it was a very holistic, very personalized approach. I signed my contract that same day, and I'm so grateful that I did that. This was meant to be a short term solution for my wedding, so I signed a contract with Urban Fitness 6 months out from my wedding. I had a deadline, I had a goal. Before the wedding even happened, I knew that I was going to continue working with Urban Fitness, and I had an appointment set up for after I returned from my honeymoon. And 2 years later, I'm still working with them. It's been a great experience, and I feel so blessed and so fortunate that I made that call. So I have been working with Urban Fitness for 2.5 years now. I started in January of 2013 before my July 2013 wedding, and I saw amazing results for the wedding. I really got in a groove. I was super motivated, and then I kind of backslid a little, I think as many brides do after my wedding. So then it was about reconnecting with Urban Fitness and finding a way to make this sustainable, make it a lifestyle change, and continue to get the results and maintain the body that I wanted. Before I started working with Urban Fitness, I really didn't know my way around the gym very well. I felt very intimidated. I used the cardio machines because they seemed easy, and I had heard that cardio was good for weight loss. So I did the elliptical, I did the treadmill, the same old things every time. I never touched a weight in my life before I started working with Urban Fitness. And now I love lifting. It's one of my favorite things to do when I go to the gym. When I started working with Urban Fitness, I was fortunate enough to have a gym in my apartment, so an on-site facility that we were able to use. So we had access to free weights, different cardio machines, benches, all of those staples. And then after I moved, my husband and I bought a house together. I did not have access to a gym. So we've been very creative with our workout space. We push aside the coffee table. We use free weights. We use whatever is available. My trainers have been very creative with adding weight and doing body weight exercises. It's definitely a different feel to our workouts now with cats and dogs, moving in between our legs during plank and squats. It's not prescriptive. We address the challenges that I face every day, and it's very holistic. I feel like my trainers care about me as a person, as a complete person. So we touch on nutrition, we talk about stress, we talk about emotional eating, we talk about fitness, all of those things that can contribute and derail me from the results I want. All of those are addressed with Urban Fitness. A big challenge that I faced as a young professional is meeting coworkers for drinks, doing things socially with food. Kind of my whole world revolved around food. So that was a challenge that I addressed with my trainer at Urban Fitness, and we were able to kind of establish some guidelines so that I could go out and enjoy myself and indulge and keep those social relationships, but also still see the results that I wanted. A lot of things have changed after working with Urban Fitness. For one thing, my outlook on healthy living is completely different. Before, I always saw diets as sort of a punishment, or living healthy or working out was always a negative thing. It was something that I didn't like, something about myself, and I was trying to change it. With Urban Fitness, my trainers have been so positive. The way that they look at healthy eating and fitness is, rewarding your body and nourishing your body in an act of love for yourself. So it's a much more positive journey than I've had in the past, and it makes it something that I look forward to and I want to stay with. I've tried a lot of things in the past that didn't work. It took some adjustments to get me on a plan, both with food and with workouts that was sustainable, that fit for me, that got me the results I wanted. And so there was definitely some fine tuning and tweaking involved with that. But the great thing about working with Urban Fitness, I've worked with several different trainers throughout my time with them, and those trainers were always available to me as a resource. So I would text one of my trainers, I would put out a Facebook message to one, I could give a phone call if I really needed some support, and that was always available to me. And so I had that expertise and that knowledge base anytime I had a question or needed to make an adjustment. And that was a huge part of keeping me on track. I didn't feel like I had to wait until my next session. I could just reach out and have somebody supporting me. And to be honest, it was an accountability thing for me. So I felt great about, putting out a status about my workout, or sharing a picture on Instagram of a healthy meal, because I knew my trainers were seeing that. And even though I wasn't with them, it really held me accountable to know that they were monitoring what I did and that they cared, and that they were there for me.